Welcome agents back once again. Life's the game back once again, guys, with yet another exotic gifts for random agents, guys, number 58 this time around. And this one was quite interesting. We're gonna go ahead at a point and get into it, guys, but before we do, I just want to say I hope you guys are having a great day. Go ahead and hit that like button, guys, if you enjoy it. And just before I begin, guys, as far as like subscriptions and all that stuff, it's not even like more or less about the subs, guys. Like, I just want you guys more or less to, like, if you love the video, just kind of do not forget to hit the like button, because it helps out, helps promote my channel. Believe me, it's the subs are nothing really, because like I get like a lot of like weirdos that will sub and then like unsub and back and forth. So it's like it's nothing like that. That's not the main case, guys. Subs aren't the main focus for me. It's just the likes, guys, and the views, as long as you guys are liking it, and the watch time if you're enjoying it and engaging in it. So that's what I want to see, guys. So, and to have my video further promoted, if you guys like it, it further helps it out, guys, and allows other agents to see it, so that the whole community can get better, as you're getting better as well watching this as a whole, so that when you go for your next matchmake in Legendary, you'll have somebody that's hopefully seen the video or something at that point, guys. The more people it gets out to, the better it is for the community as far as running these missions and making it a lot easier, whereas everybody will be on the same page as far as patience, distance, focus, guys. So GG's, just remember that. Okay, so back to the video, guys. As I was saying, as we are continuing here in this exotic randoms, gifting exotics for randoms, number 58. As we continue here, guys, what you want to do, you want to keep back. I was telling them right here, guys, they wanted to keep back. They didn't want to, like, get too cut off or anything like that, because like a lot of the times with like some of the other like groups I run with in here, sometimes like they'll just push up and they won't understand like the whole grid of legendary missions. They'll just think it's like one phase, and then the next wave will come, and then all of a sudden they wipe. I gotta go back, and it's like I've had those things happen. So it's like it is what it is. Obviously in some of those runs I didn't go down. I just had to go back because they all died quick. So I was trying to tell these guys, due to those past experiences in the past, obviously, just keep back right here. Let's fight from a distance. Patience, distance, focus, guys. PDF. For those of you guys that follow me, you guys all know what it's about. That's how you defeat Legendary. And that's what you want to do. You want to practice that, guys. You want to practice that. So on that note, as we just about start getting into this one, guys, we're going to go ahead and look into our agents, get into our agents that are running with us, guys, the respective 3 agents running with me today. So we got from the SAO clan. I'm a fan of SAO, by the way, the anime series. I have seen it. It's kind of funny, interesting. But from SAO clan, Rex underscore Carne D Rez. So this guy, he seemed, like I said, these guys seem like all right. I wouldn't say our team in this run was the greatest at this, guys. I'll go ahead and admit that right now. As far as our DPS altogether, I know I'm using my chameleon build. This is usually like my incursion build I'll use at times, but I never use this one within this mission respectively, so I kind of wanted to have just a little fun a little bit. I had stronger builds. I probably could have made it a little easier, but it is what it is. But as far as that's concerned, even with me using this, guys, we still should have been able to get through this, because this gun is very, very powerful. This build, it does well in incursion, so it's like it definitely does well here as well. But for whatever reason, guys, sometimes it took us some time to kill a lot of these enemies. So like I said, the DPS wasn't there. And that's what I further emphasize on my channel, guys. Sometimes like a lot of you agents will say, oh, the only way I can win something is if I have the highest DPS. And it's like, no, as long as your DPS is comfortable enough, although I would highly encourage you do have high DPS in order to make it a lot easier, honestly. But even if you don't have that, guys, you don't happen to have that, you can still get the job done just knowing how to play, guys. And that's why I say patience, distance, focus, being on the same page. And just knowing how to move. And as you're gonna see here, this little bastard got like a hand on me here, guys. I should have more or less kept my shield out. I don't know why I didn't do that. I was trying to heal myself there, and he kind of just got to me there, guys. So I was like, damn. And then this guy tried to come over, Rex tried to come over, and I got him killed. So I was like, holy F, holy F. I messed that up. I was feeling like I messed that one up for us, because I was like, I should have seen that. And this kind of just goes to show you guys how Legendary, how fast you can go down, and how fast you can allow your teammates to go down. Because honestly, guys, it never, as you guys seen in a lot of my runs, it never usually happens at all to me like that. But as I said though, this stuff can happen, and it's as a result of where I got killed at, guys. So I did ask somebody to try and see if they could revive me. I probably shouldn't have done that, guys, so that was my mistake. I should have even been hit with that to begin with. The guy caught me kind of there healing. I was kind of sleeping a little. Shouldn't have been doing that, guys. I usually don't make that mistake. Should have my shield out. So that's just I'm just trying to tell you guys. You see that right there? So I went down. That's how fast you can go down in Legendary. And you guys obviously know how skilled I am. You guys see me all the time run this stuff. You see like how I get in and out. Legendary 4 directed missions, you know, whatever it might be. And you guys saw how fast I went down there. So what that's saying is that when you see me running this stuff, guys, I'm not just talking to talk when I'm telling you stuff. I'm telling you how to run it to ensure that doesn't happen to you, to ensure that you stay up. Because as you're seeing, if I can go down like that, anybody watching the video can go down like that, more or less, you know? So it's like, that's more or less, that's just how it goes, especially running with random agents, as that's what this channel's focus is about, guys, getting through tough content with random agents. It just is what it is. So you're seeing us keep back here, guys. You see my teammates go up there a little bit. I'm telling them, you know, Rex, he's a little close. I'm telling him, you know, keep steady, kind of. Don't run too far in. You know how that can be. Obviously, doing that, you know, it could turn into a situation where I got shot back there, you know, where I went down and then somebody has to revive him and they put themselves in a tough situation. So there's always that. But to be honest with you guys, though, for the most part, you just want to keep like back and structured, like where we're all at. Nobody's too far. I'm not saying they're at the worst spots right now. I'd probably say a little more back, but they're at like decent enough spots. They're not pushing too much in. They're in an area where they can get cover, obviously, if the enemy starts shooting them. So they're picking their spots well in that sense. That's what I mean by when I say pick spots. You want to know where you're at, and you also want to know where your enemy's at, and when you want to know where your surroundings are at, guys. You want to always keep tabs on that stuff when you're in missions like this. You just always want to know. You don't ever want to, you know, do a back jump and you go into a crate because you didn't realize it was there. Believe me, guys, that happens to me a few times sometimes in this game, and it will frustrate me when it does, because I'm like, you know, I should have seen it. Most times when I do see it, it doesn't happen. So it's like, you just always have to be aware of that stuff. As you see this guy right here, drone spamming. Cheaply drone spamming, guys, and I have a build for that, as I said, in my title base and legendary run. But I was like, there's no reason for me to take that out here. We should be able to definitely get this done, guys. Considering the team and the DPS I was seeing, at least to that degree. I'm not saying it was the greatest at all. It was lacking in a sense in my terms of what I would say is a good DPS in a mission, a legendary mission. But for the most part, it was there decently enough for me to know that I didn't have to switch builds out or anything like that, or go for like a SOS type build that I do have in order to get through this type of content, you know, obviously. So for that, guys, I can say to the team, at least for that, kudos. Although I feel we could have ran this, you know, at times like better as far as instructions go, guys. I just want if any of you agents are watching this, I want you guys to all just practice being on the same page. If you continue to want to do legendary content in your legendary endeavors, you want to make sure that you're all on the same page with your team. Try not to go off par. Sodi, I believe. Sodi, yeah, he was the one that actually followed directions all the way throughout the mission, though. I can say this one agent right here, if you're listening, yeah, he followed directions of what I was saying at times where I wanted to be, all the way up into the end room. So there's that, guys. I had to say that right here, and that's just to let him know if he does come across it or whatnot, or he or she or whoever it might be, guys, whoever they are, if they come across it, they definitely follow directions well, and that's what you want in legendary, guys. Sometimes it doesn't just come down to the build structure and just, you know, the damage you can dish out. It's how you run and how you can not only also not just a build structure, but also not only just a build structure, not only how you run, but it's also how well are you on the same page with your team, guys. And I think I honestly apologize for that, because I don't think I really emphasized that before in the past. At least I think before this video, at least. I'll totally be honest, of course. But I think it's like, to be honest with you, it really does come down to like also how you are structured with your team. It's not like I'm coming out here, guys, and I'm just some one-man like show G.I. Joe type player or something like that, although people will tell me that a lot of times. But I'm saying at the same time, though, I'm trying to be on the same page with my team. That's what you want to do in this mission, especially playing with randoms to give yourself the best chance. A lot of top players, content creators and stuff don't know this because they play with their clanmates, teammates a lot. So, you know, it is what it is. But when you're playing with randoms, guys, you guys want to all just be on the same page, the closest you can be. You honestly just do not want to be doing your own thing, guys. It just doesn't equal success within these missions, obviously. I promise you guys, trust me, the more you're on the same page, the easier it is. Doesn't matter what group you're playing with, as long as you guys are on the same page. If you want to all go back all the way in here and draw the enemy all the way out from this part, whatever it is that majority of the team is on, you guys, you got to follow it. You got to go through with it. I know some people say, you know, I've watched it this way done and this, that. It's not always how you watch it, guys. It depends on the team you're in. And what that reminds me of, guys, to be honest with you, is the incursion that I ran most recently, my most recent incursion, part 17. You should go ahead and check that one out, guys, if you haven't already. It's an exciting one. What happened is, in the last room, one of the agents told me after beating it, the way that we beat it in the back of the tent, he said he never did it that way before, but it was a lot hella easier than all the other ways that people have told him to try doing it in the past. So I was like, that's why it respectfully doesn't always come down to what you've seen, guys. Sometimes it depends on the group you're in, and that's how Legendary operates in this game as well, guys. So a lot of the content creators you see running it with the clanmates, Discord agents, friends, close friends that complement each other's build. Very, very, very easy to run it like that. As long as you like know that the things and all that stuff, the ins and outs. It's gonna be a lot different than when you run it with random groups, guys. So that's why my channel is here to help, you know, the agents, you know, the everyday 9 to 5, you know, working people possibly that want to be top players in this game. That's what my channel is for, to help you guys out, like in finding a way like how to run these missions and being able to actually realistically complete them, despite not having the most time to play it, not the most friends to play with. These things can still be done, guys, and that's what I'm trying to show you. It will take time, will take skill. You keep working at it. You're an avid Division 2 player, and you're a consistent Division 2 player, guys. Trust me, you'll be able to get this content done. So you're seeing us working our way up this way, guys, obviously to the next section. But I think what's going to happen here, you know, I could skip, but I don't think I'm going to go ahead and do that, guys. We're just going to go ahead and continue and get into some other stuff, you know. But for the most part, guys, these guys running, they were pretty interesting. But like I said, let's go back to the agents again, guys, because I obviously didn't finish that one. From SAO Clan, Rex underscore Carney Drez, interesting agent. 11K Shade, so it's like I'm pretty sure that he was knowledgeable in that sense as far as, you know, having ran this game that long. But Legendary Success, I'm not sure, guys, because like I said, our team as a whole didn't have all the DPS, but it is what it is. I'm not saying it was them, who knows, but like I said, guys, solid team all around. And the next one down is from WAE Clan, guys, Woody3534, and his shade was only 344, guys, so I'm pretty sure this mission was something definitely new to him. I'm not sure if he went through this before. I'm not going to just call it on shade, guys, because obviously I've seen some pretty neat, really good agents that are that were like low shade, such as myself. When I was coming up, I mean, my shade's not even the highest myself, but I still get, you know, top level highly elite stuff done because it's how you play, guys, and know-how, game mechanics, skill, and just know-how. So it's like he was playing, I guess, you know, what I could say decently well, guys. Like I said, everybody in this group, there wasn't really anyone that was too far off, but as I said, guys, Sodi was the one that followed directions all the way from start to finish to the T, so I gotta call that out. And it is what it is, but like I said, guys, for the most part, the group didn't have all the DPS, as I said, but as I'm showing you, as I'm saying, and as I explained a little bit earlier within this respective video, you can still get the job done even if you do not have the highest level DPS, you know? That can definitely still get done. And that just more or less negates the whole thought process, as I said earlier, of agents saying you gotta have a certain DPS level or something to do this. I would agree with that if it was the incursions, to be honest with you. Because with the incursions, yes, that is true. Your DPS does have to be at a certain level. But Legendary, I would say the same thing. It has to be decently enough there. Because the enemies here are obviously stronger than incursion enemies, guys. Incursion enemies are heroic, between heroic and legendary. And these are legendary enemies. So the thing with the incursion is just like the whole mechanic factor, guys, and how fast you have to do stuff, because you have to do things in like a timely manner. A lot of the things, just protect the tanker, or take right out fast enough or whatnot, or kill like the enemies fast enough. So it's like it comes down to how fast you can do it rather than whether you can do it or not. And with legendary, obviously, guys, you do have to have power to hit the enemies. You can't have it a potato build. Obviously, you cannot. Otherwise, you wouldn't hurt them. So there definitely is that, guys. But I was just more or less bringing the incursion up in the sense I was just kind of trying to say, like, it might seem like it's, at times, some people might say it's harder than legendary, and I'll laugh because I'll be like, it definitely is not. It might seem like that because of the fast mechanics of it and because of things are timed in a timely manner, guys. Honestly, if you look at the incursion mission and stuff like that, like if there was no timer on it and you had all the time to do certain things, outside of the first part of the mission, I guess, for some of those that find that part hard, the thing really wouldn't be that hard. Like if you had all the time to fight right, he wouldn't charge up and just destroy everyone if they didn't kill him fast enough. That would be a very easy mission. If the lovebirds didn't get mad and start bombarding you and sending drones after you if you took too long to kill him, that mission wouldn't be that hard either. You just have to kind of just linger around and just keep kind of rinse and repeating. That's all raids really are, is just rinse and repeat. So there is that, guys. So I was kind of just, I don't know where that came up from, but I was more or less just saying that in the sense of some of the people as far as legendary missions and our team, I guess in that sense, not having the highest level of DPS for legendary, but it's decent enough that we're hurting him. And I was using a very good chameleon build. Might not be the strongest in my sense, but as far as the perks that were on it and all that stuff, it definitely was melting. Melting for sure, guys. Definitely shredding for sure. So there is that. If you guys are enjoying it thus far, guys, do not forget to hit that like button if you're enjoying it thus far, guys. I'm bringing you yet another Exotic Gifts for Random Agents, Part 58, guys. So Exotic Gifts for Random Agents, Part 58, guys. Been going through this a lot longer than the number, in a sense, when I started keeping count. But, hey, we're keeping count now, and we're moving up the ladder, guys. So we're just trying to get him a guaranteed, exotic through this legendary capital, guys. You know how it is. I show it all the time. I play with different groups. Every group is different. Legendary enemies move differently all the time. It's always unpredictable in that sense, but as long as you know how to play it, guys, as I always show you here, PDF, patience, distance, focus, I was reiterating it to him here, you will be able to get the job done. So a lot you can get done. And my very thing, guys, is that the agents that run with me learn from these runs and realize that, as long as you guys get on another team, you implement these same factors, you should be able to get it done. As long as you're there and you're not, losing sight of what you got to do, keeping your head level and your feet on the ground, you'll be good, guys. There's nothing like patience, distance, focus when there's elite level content, So these guys try to spam drones here. Don't do that a lot, but we're lighting them up, guys. Something about shooting with the chameleon. I don't know what it is. There's something about shooting with the chameleon and lighting them up. To the point you want to do it more and more and more. As you're hitting them, you just kind of see the bar just live light just dropping, It's always fun. You guys know what I mean. So we're moving up. I'm moving up on this guy right here, guys. I'm moving up on this guy. Taking him out. And voila, guys. There you go. They're out of there. And I was more or less telling them they can open one door here, but I was saying more or less you can open two. I feel like our DPS is okay enough to do that. But I don't know. After, you guys will see right here. Sometimes I might be suggesting something on my teams, and it's like, maybe that might have been a little much. I was trying not to get them too confident, too cocky ahead of themselves, because I know how these missions can get, guys. Very fast. So it's like, at this part, guys, if you get to this part, what you want to do is you want to more or less leave one door open. That way they can't spam drones or anything else through the other door. You only have one door to look forward to as far as anybody coming inside the building or anything like that. Only thing is that some of your aim might be restricted. However, if you're able to go to the door right here, like you see me doing here, peeking it out, you'll always be able to make some type of variation, some type of contact with them, guys. And if you have a skill, you can always throw it out there, send it out there, or whatnot, or vice versa. So it's like you always want to just keep like level here, guys. Never want to get ahead of yourselves. Never get too rushed. Always just remain patient, distant, and focused right here, guys. If there's any time to practice that, if there's ever a time to practice that, it's going to be right here in order to ensure success within your respective team, guys. Okay, guys, so by us exercising our patience, distance, focus here, it's going to be quite a battle. This is another one of those rooms where it could take some time, guys. I usually always know within the legendary missions, respectively, whenever we come across a room, depending on the team, how we've been running, that is going to take time. That always, usually at times does take time. And this was one of them, guys. I was just trying to keep my team in there. You see Rez was out there once again, Rex was out there once again, a little far out. And yeah, I was kind of trying to tell him he's got to hang back, he's got to stay in. So that's what I mean, guys, by when you run on my team, just following directions will prevent wipes, will prevent falls, prevent you guys from dying, being shot like that. You just always want to be aware. So it's just a learning experience, guys, for this agent, just to know how to, move. In these missions, guys, that's why I emphasize this a lot. You got to know how to move in this mission. You could have a build, but if you're not moving correctly or whatnot, or you die in a bad spot, which he is there, although not the worst one, it's still like near us, but obviously, like when you do that, it makes it a lot harder to be able to get it done, to be able to get these things done, guys. So whenever you run on my team, it's just as long as we're all on the same page, guys, we can always we can get it done. It's just we gotta just be on the same page, guys. I don't say it just to say it. You want to have structure within legendary. If it was heroic, it'd be all fine. It'd be all dandy. Steak 1 ASOS, guys, easy. But on legendary, it's just different in that sense. So You always just want to be staying vigilant. You always want to be aware and looking around, guys, and just always be on the ready. Okay, guys, so as you see me right here just recently healing up, yeah, this part is quite a battle within this area, guys. It's just about us picking these guys off and just keeping our composure, guys, being able to see what's going on. Picking our spots and just picking the enemy off. I'm trying to send my drone, my assault drone up here. That's usually why I have it, guys, because a lot of times, a lot of these enemies will try to hide, camp out. You definitely, utterly, and totally do not want that happening. Makes everything a lot harder, and you know how that goes. But like I said, guys, another thing about Legendary, as you've seen Rex go down, it's just like, you know, I have to let them know it's not the easiest to revive, you know, on this mode. Like, at times, that's why you want to pick your spots well. You want to kind of try and treat it like a real gunfight on the Division 2's terms to a degree, because once you treat it like a real gunfight like that, guys, you'll start seeing how you're able to maneuver, how you're able to hit them and not be hit. And that's exactly what you want to do on this difficulty, guys. You always want to be on the upper hand. You never want to be on the lesser end where you're being bombarded and whatnot, and it seems like they have the upper arm out on you, the upper hand on you. So you don't want that at all, guys, obviously. See me taking this guy out, and obviously I was telling them if we wait here long enough, these guys will come to us. So what we have to do is we kind of have to just chill. I was telling them just chill. We'll get these guys out of here, but we gotta first just, you know, relax on it, get it done, and then we can you know, see about other people or other friends that went down, guys.
An agent needs assistance.
Okay, so then who am I reviving here? Hold on. Okay, Woody 3534. Okay, so we got him back up, guys. We got him back up. We're making our way, you know, across the mission to the finish line, but we gotta stay solid. So you're seeing Sadie went all the way out there, and I was like, I wasn't expecting them to go all the way out there, but that's one of the parts where I was like, kind of should have just stuck back in that sense, considering like the enemies that are here and everything, and how fast I'm bombarding you with stuff. So you're seeing this rusher come at me, this golden rusher. To no avail, of course. So we take him out, shred him with bullets. And so now we're just keeping our composure here, guys. I was telling them to keep your composure, don't go running in too quick. That's exactly what they want you to do. The moment you do it, any bombers that are anywhere, or anything like that, nade spammers or anything, they're just gonna go off, and then that's it. So you don't want to have that happen. You want to make sure, just like that, you want to make sure that you get them out. As that stupid drone comes and hits me again, guys. What are we getting ourselves into, guys? Sometimes with randoms, I often wonder, but hey, it's always good to know you helped a fellow agent within the community, guys. It's always something good. So I'm just doing my best to offer that right now, throughout. In and out, guys, just trying to get it done. But you know, it does come with knowledgeable know-how, and my team's having knowledgeable know-how on a respectable level degree, as far as the majority. It's fine if one agent doesn't know this or that, or hasn't gotten here. That's perfectly fine, as long as they follow the direction of what I'm saying. We have the best chance of winning it, and we most likely will win it. So there is that. Okay, so you're seeing Rex went down, and we're also seeing Sodi went down. So I was telling them, hey guys, you got to kind of keep it perimeter wise. You got to kind of like, you know, back it up, shoot from the inside, considering they can't hit you with bombs, you know. That's what you kind of want to do. You don't want to stay out there, guys. Not kind of, you more or less want to do that, just to ensure that you don't get any, like, you know, damage from any unsuspecting enemies out of nowhere, which is what these guys on Legendary specialize in. Let's just face it, they're specialized in tactical, non-detecting combat, tactical, non-detective combat, guys. And it's like, it can get frustrating sometimes when it happens. That's why I always say you gotta watch the minimap. because the mini-map will more or less more so indicate in the direction of where the enemy is at, guys, closest enemy, and you want to be able to utilize that and use that very, very well whenever running a legendary mission, legendary content. You know, sometimes you can get away with it on heroic, challenging. Legendary, it's a lot harder to get away with that stuff, guys, not being able to see an enemy in time and whatnot. So you just always want to be watching out for that stuff, guys. You always want to be watching on that. So you're seeing us right here clear out the last spots of the room. You're seeing this nader up here. This grenader, he's trying to grenade us to hell and back. But the thing is, I've set my drone after him, and you just want to kind of just, you know, pick your spots, watch the, you know, the enemy, and not make it so fast or make it so uncoordinated. You know, guys, you want to always be coordinated on the same page as your team. See us taking this bomber out up here, and we got it. I was just trying to let them know. I was trying to let these guys know here, guys. This team seemed a little new. They didn't seem like they knew it in that sense that well. I mean, some of them probably went through it, possibly one time or whatever or whatnot. But who knows? I feel like Sadie might have been one that went through it. I think Rex did say they did, but I don't know, guys. Sometimes agents will tell me that, and I'll be like, just by the way they're running, I'll be like, I don't know. I question that whether as to whether you had a clan that was helping you take you through the mission or whatever it might have been. Because there's a certain way you play this stuff, guys, when you've been doing it. And when I see something's off, I'll call it right away, guys. It's like breathing to me. So the way Sodi was following directions, though, he was pretty good. I feel like he would have been a solid agent to have done this in the past, because as long as you're on the same page with your team, you have a solid enough build, you have a good chance at winning these missions. I say that all the time. But from what I saw from Rex and Woody, they were kind of at the end, as you guys shall see down the road. They're kind of going a little off here and there. And it's just like you want to be on the same page. Just in order to prevent wipes and stuff, you know. So that's just how it goes, guys. Gotta be honest. You know, my channel it's always all honesty, guys. And new agents watching, no harm, no foul. I just gotta call it as it is, so all agents can see the mistakes, mine included, if I made any, as I did in the beginning. When I went down and one of you guys came to save me, that was all good. But I did make that mistake, and honestly, guys, if you've been watching, you obviously know that you know, I cleared that up. I totally, utterly, and honestly let my team know that, you know, that was my fault there. And we continue moving forward, guys. And the reason why I do this, despite, like, my talent level and whatnot, is just to let you guys know and show other agents watching that, you know, people make errors, and it's not just me pointing fingers. It's, hey, it could happen with myself. And the whole thing is not how you fall, guys. Obviously, it's how you get up. So that's my whole goal of the channel, guys, for you guys to be able to see that and be able to capitalize off of that, off of seeing these runs. So hopefully it's serving you well, guys. Hopefully it's serving you well. If it is, go ahead and hit that like button, guys. It's always appreciated on the video if it's doing that. Let's go ahead and get back into this, though. As you guys see me honestly healing here, you know, you want to just kind of keep within this staircase here, fight these enemies from off your back foot, from the back of the steps, guys. You can DPS these guys from back here and also get an unlimited plethora, huge amount of cover, guys. Unlimited cover back here being inside. They don't really chase you down here. The Chunga's coming up. I was letting them know you kind of want to back it up here. What we want to do is just light this guy up to the point he can't come in too fast. Well, a matter of fact, the Chunga's already right there laying down. I was thinking that was another Chunga. Probably got it mixed up with one of the White Tusk's armor. So we lit him up already, guys, obviously. So he's down already. So that was my mistake there. I guess we got him out of there faster than I was recalling that we did. As I said, guys, I knew our DPS was decent enough. It wasn't the highest that I've seen and been on with teams, but it was decent enough, considering what I had, considering what whoever else had DPS in this group had, because I know all our DPS wasn't there fully. See this dog right here? Usually there's teams I'm on here who already have been melted already by now. So it's like, that comes to the territory, guys, but the thing is this. I'm just showing you guys this just to show you that it doesn't always just come down to just your build and how strong it can hit. Sometimes it's just, I mean, for the most part, guys, I'd say it's 80% team know-how. Well, not even that. I'm going to say it's 50% build, because you cannot have a potato build, as I said before. If it feels you're just throwing crumbs at them, that's not going to do anything. That leads to fast wipe as well. But the other 50%, guys, is structure. I kind of want to say 60% is about 60% structure, 40% build in Legendary. Because your build does matter as far as being able to put damage on the enemies. But even if you can't put the most damage, or you're unable to put the most damage on the enemies, there's still a way, guys. What if I told you there's still a way you can beat the mission, which is what I'm demonstrating here within this run, respectively, with this team, as was the case, guys, as was 100% the case. So that's why I show you these things, guys. This is number 58. I know it might just sound like, you know, the next video, but, you know, guys, I'm trying to just show you this thing, guys. I'm trying to show you this so you can grasp on. And I know, guys, by the way, guys, there's a lot going on in the summer right now with me as I'll, you know, as we continue this. So if I don't do like uploads every day, I do hope and also very appreciative of those that stick with me through this, guys, because I'm not gonna be able to upload all the time like this. These missions I do, guys, I do this with random agents. It's not just a walk in the park like that. I mean, to me, it's fun for me. It can't feel like that at times, but as far as putting this in, editing it, putting it on YouTube, you know, it takes time. So it's like, if I don't come out with a video in a timely manner, I'm not a robot, guys. I have a life, obviously, outside of YouTube that I'm respectively looking to continue with and stuff, and, like, you know, engage with. I wish YouTube was my full-time, full income job, because if that was the case, guys, you'd see me out here live streaming all the time. This stuff, you'd see me putting all sorts of stuff out, but I can't do it like that, unfortunately, guys. Certain times are more active than others, but one thing I can guarantee you, guys, that I'll always be bringing content out. I'll respectively always be bringing out content, and I'm bringing out the best of my ability that I can whenever I'm able to, guys. But it does take time. It takes effort. You guys just try and run any legendary mission with random agents by yourself. You'll see what I mean. It does take time, but the thing is, I know where my talent level stands, and that's why I do it, guys. As far as my other live streams as well and other games. So I just say this, guys, for those of you that are watching. There's some people that sometimes at times unsubscribe for me, but I don't think they understand my channel coming in. My channel is mainly, it's not like for major key high level entertainment, I guess, if you want to say, as far as all the wacko loud sayings and yee hee ha ha and all sorts of stuff. My channel is not really surrounded around all that stuff, guys. It's more or less showing you guys how to do something. And what I do is I show people how to run legendary or tough level content with respectively within the division. And I know there's a lot of agents that do find this highly entertaining watching this stuff at this difficulty level, as I will be bringing more 4 directive legendary missions with no modifiers, guys. Look out for those. There will be some more coming. I'm going to go hint, do not wink at that. There's some more stuff down the road. So for those of you guys that are my real agents, you guys are in for a treat. As I said, there's a lot of people that join my channel and just leave or whatever. They subscribe and leave. I'll go ahead and make it easy, guys. Please don't hit the subscribe button if you're not going to at least stay subbed for like 3 months. You're not going to at least explore my content. Please don't do that. There's a lot of, I don't know if it's this Generation Z generation or whatever it is. It's like they're really short-minded span. They have a short mind span, and it's like they'll unsub as fast as they subbed. So a lot of them will stay subbed. Obviously, I'm at 7K going up. But it's like, I don't know. There's like a lot of just, I don't know. There's a lot of like weird watchers, I'm going to just say. I'll just call it. And it's like, if you're one of those people, please don't do that. Just all I ask, guys, is please just hit the like. You don't have to sub. Don't even sub, please. Just hit the like. As long as you enjoy the content like this, it gets out. That way it gets out to more agents, guys. I'm not even paid off of your subs, honestly. Like I said, guys, I'm still going to eat anyways. Without the subs like that. Like, the subs aren't the main thing, guys. The main thing is you guys tuning into the video and just liking like the content, the views. Not even the likes, it's just the views and the watch time, guys. And I get that in every single one of my videos, despite a lot of people not even liking the video. My watch time is all the way up there, so that's how I know people are watching this. For whatever reason, they're not, I don't know why they're not liking it, guys. I would highly appreciate the like, so that this content can get out to a lot of other agents, and you guys could also match up with agents that can also help you get through these missions, guys, as you're seeing me here. It's not a fairy tale. This is all real, guys. You can ask any of the agents I've ran with here. This is all real. They've ran with me before. A lot of them say they've never beaten it, and then they've beaten it. So I'm saying, I'm just trying to show you guys this so you can also know how to run this. It's nothing fake. As long as like you pay attention, you'll see. So I was just saying that more or less, guys, just to let you know that I have some stuff going on outside of YouTube. Although YouTube is my love, you know, playing Division 2 is my dream, obviously, of course. And being able to, you know, just pay all my bills and everything else I got to do, only playing Division 2, that would be a dream come true. You guys would see so much. But obviously, fortunately, as of right now, guys, that's not the case. Fortunately, I'm doing well as far as YouTube, you know, I'm building it up. But like I said, guys, that's the whole reason why I was just emphasizing that you don't even have to sub, because there's a lot of like weird people that'll sub and then unsub, so I don't really care too much for the subs as far as after getting 1,000 or what YouTube respectively wants of us as content creators to have. After that, guys, I kind of look at it as shade, like with the YouTube subscriptions. After 1,000, it's like it really doesn't matter. It's just it starts going up, and it's just how more engaged you get and how more experience you get. That's literally all it is. Because there's a lot of content creators that only have 10K subs that are getting paid a lot more than content creators that have 50K subs, guys. It's not about the subs, so I really don't care about that. If you want to unsub, go ahead. If you're a fake agent, you're not for me in that sense. I'm not saying you're a fake agent overall, but you're a fake agent in my terms. You don't want to, you don't want to really help the channel or whatever. You can just go ahead and unsub. It's not going to hurt my feelings. It's not going to stop me from doing my content. It's not going to stop me from winning. It's not going to stop me from showing the content. It's not going to stop me from bringing out 4 directive legendary content. Additionally, none of that stuff's going to stop me from doing that. So if you're like that, please find your way to the door right now during this video, afterward, if that's the case. But as I said, guys, for all of you real agents that are out there that are not secretly, for some reason, plotting on my downfall and looking to see me fail, and if I don't, it's like you get bad at unsub. For those of you guys that are not doing that, highly appreciate it, guys. You guys are going to be the ones that get better. You guys are going to be the ones that better the community. Highly appreciate it, and that's why I do all this, guys. That's the reason why I do it. I don't do it just for anyone. I do it for the people that actually realistically need it. I've helped a lot of agents in this. It just is what it is, guys. It is what it is, and that's just how I call it, guys. And you're seeing this dog jump over here for me right now. That's crazy. This guy was really trying to get at me here, guys. He really didn't like what I was doing. This chameleon, or he's getting tired of its bullets piercing him. So you see this Chunga coming up, guys. We're going ahead. We're doing a good job of taking him out. We're getting that guy out of there. Okay, so he's out. All right, we're just kind of trying to clean it up here, guys. As I was saying, it's kind of funny at this part because both Woody and Rex were just doing their own thing down here, and I was kind of trying to tell them to come in the tent back here. And they never really did, guys. They never really did. But as I said, guys, like I said, it's just as far as following direction and how to do stuff, guys, because it can make it a lot harder, and the mission wasn't as smooth as you're seeing here. Obviously, I edited it, but I'm saying as long as people follow directions, the mission can go a lot smoother. And obviously, that wasn't followed here in this last room, which is what made it a little more difficult than what it had to be, honestly, guys. So any one of you agents that are watching this, if you want to continue in your legendary endeavors, what you have to do, what you must do, is follow directions. All I could say is that Sodi, he did follow directions. That guy followed me all the way to the end, and that's the kind of agents I'm looking for. So if you guys see this guy, Sodi, SOADYY, 1152 shade as of right now. This guy was a solid agent, and I could see him definitely progressing in missions such as Legendary Tidal Basin, Legendary Manning Zoo. He'd be somebody that would be able to take direction, understand the team's needs, and know where he needs to go and set up. And that's what you need, guys. No disrespect to Rex or Woody. I'm just saying, in that sense, guys, just work on your coordination of just being all on the same page, guys. If you want to know what I mean by that more so, go ahead and watch my most recent incursions video, and you'll see how I played the incursion with a team and did something I never ever usually do in the beginning, because the whole team was on that page, guys. And I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and assist them best way I can in that way, and we still beat the mission anyways. So that's what I mean, guys. There was no wipe or anything like that because we were all on the same page. So you want to make sure that it's all good, guys. But nonetheless, guys, GG's, highly appreciate it. Life's a game. Exotic Gifts for Randoms number 58, guys. A lot more fire coming, as I promised you in this video. Trust me, guys. So on that note, GG's, highly appreciate it, guys. Hit that like button. I shall see you soon again, guys. GG's.